Okay, so I think everything's working. Green lines are doing what green lines should do when I make noise, and yeah, I think we're all good. Fantastic. Right, what was that? That was PlayStation. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I think I'll just do some little bits and pieces for 5 or 10 minutes, and then sort of get into it proper and let you know what I'm up to. Now, I don't think... Oh, that's really in the wrong place. What I want to do is put... That's not the right thing. Just with some of these grids that I've made... why aren't you connecting? I've got them in such a way that... ready for when I publish it, that things are charged. So... There we go. Oh, damn it. That's not the first time that's happened. Ugh. Okay. Good start. Let's put a canvas in there. Okay. So this this little unknown signal type thing is gonna be when I sort of save this for publishing. I'm gonna put that up in the atmosphere so that this is the start location, and yeah, when you get here, when you spawn here, when you start your game, you'll be in the house where this was the end of Far From Home. And yeah, that's still got the same message that was there last time. And yeah, have simplified the house a little bit. It is the same house, but I've just simplified it a little bit. This is locked, you can't get up here. Yeah, so that's that. Did I put anything in there? I did think... Okay, so those are the basic things. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, and this is pretty simple. I haven't got the swimming pool anymore. Yeah, so that's that. These are just temporary. So actually I'll change that colour, because we do need to delete those when we're done. Cool. Same with you. Okay. Very good. So that's that. So yeah, the first... So these are information things. That's correct, and that's correct. And yeah, we'll fill those out at a later time. Jolly good. Okay. So that's that sorted. Now what I was going to do was I was going to put... Oh, it's even got some stuff in it. Desert outpost, locations of interest, mine. Okay, that's desert outpost location. Okay. Let's make a... So this container has got all the I'm putting all the data pads in here, and I'll probably make it available. I think. Do I? Maybe I'll put it somewhere else. Primary Earth station. So that's what we want. Copy to clipboard. Primary Earth station location. Okay, so we'll put that in there. Oh, I need to make a copy of that. Okay, so that will go into there, so you'll get one of those. And yeah, I don't actually need a data pad in there because I will. No, I do need a data pad in there. Another one. So let's spawn one of them. Okay, so it's going to say welcome. Oh. Space engineer. Now, is that how I've referred to my space engineer in here? No, I haven't got any reference. That's cool. Okay, I'll just get referred to as a space engineer, I guess. The time has come to assist to engage your services. Please make your way to our main trading facility at the enclosed GPS location. Cool. I might do something else with that, but that will do for now. Okay, so that's good. Right. So, welcome to the stream. I did contemplate whether I was going to do this over stream or not. This is setting up the scenario for close to home. And yeah, this, as I say, this is where I've left off the far from home scenario. And yeah, I've done quite a bit of work on this already. But what I'll do is I'll step you through what I've done, which kind of relates to the scenario so far. So, if you intend on playing this scenario, then this will be a bit of a spoiler. Although I think the scenario will still work. The actual challenge of the scenario will still work. And the scenario is to do a remote control mission to Mars, basically. Yeah. So staying here. So this is the first scene when you start off where you finished the last series, or I finished the last series, which is the lady in pink is missing. This will be up in hey Cereal Taco. Oh, thanks, but you know, that's the algorithm for you. So this will be up in gravity, but quite high. So you know, you'll be here wondering, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Read these things, and then bloop, that'll sort of show up, but like an unknown signal, and that's going to drop down in the lake. So we'll go to here. And yeah, once you leave the homestead, if PCU limits are an issue for you, then you could just delete it before you after you go, which is what I'm probably going to do, because you know there's a lot of blocks on that small grid stuff. Yeah, so then you'll drive using this. Actually, I'll just change that color so I remember to delete them. So you'll drive using the track, which is just off the original sort of trailer. Was it a trailer or an intro? Anyway, the truck that I threw together is nothing awesome. Drive off down here. You'll have to navigate your way down here, and I have driven down here, and you can get down here. I did need to smooth it out a little bit at the bottom because it did sort of roll end on end, but yeah, you can navigate down there. Is it just me, or is there a bit more of a hole than what there used to be? Oh, that's not looking right. I think I must have bumped it or something. I feel like that's not meant to be there. Let me just fix that. Right. So there has been quite a bit of voxel work in here. Doesn't matter which way I do it, it always feels like it's the wrong way. Okay, and we want dead grass, I think it is. Grass hold. No, it's forest grass. Woods grass. Okay. Oh, it needs to be wider. So it's Easter Sunday here in Aotearoa. So hence sort of having the opportunity to do a Friday afternoon thing. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, we'll just back up a bit. Okay, I might need to actually be down here, I think might be the smart thing to do. Yeah, that is... because that is the way down. Yeah, I must have bumped it. Because that hole should not be there. Problem fixed, maybe? Okay, problem fixed. Oops. Yeah, so I don't know why that was like that. Yeah, because this was a bit craggy through here, which just given the steepness caused a little bit of a roly-poly over, so you should be able to drive down that now. Cool, cool. Okay, so we are in creator mode, of course we are. Okay.
Fuel critical.
So yeah, you'll drive down into the lake bed. Oh, there we go. And yeah, so that, because we're about sort of 5k's, 2.5. Okay, so yeah, the little beacon thing will land in here, so that's cool. And then you come over here, and you need to drive up the other side. Now I have driven up through here, and the vehicle does get up. I think I had to potentially fill in a little bit of a cragginess sort of thing here. Yeah, I think it was through there, or maybe it was further up. Anyway, there was one little bit that I had to fill in with voxel hands. Other than that, it was fine. You know, it was tricky. It wasn't an easy drive. And yeah, I've driven up to here, roughly here, and that is as far as I've driven. So I just wanted to test that to make sure that, you know, you could actually get out. Otherwise you'd need to kind of go over there. So that's as far as that sort of testing's gone. And then what you do is you're going to drive all the way over to here. So you'll need to pick where you go. All of these beacons won't be visible. I mean, this one will, because the GPS, I should say, because you'll have that. Yeah, and so this is the primary station. So this is a vanilla spawn, and yeah, I've adapted a little bit. So I put this just on for fun because I was trying to stop it from despawning. So instead there's a despawner in here. So as long as that's locked onto the station, it won't actually despawn. So that's that. Yeah, and if you come in here, you can purchase stuff. Now, I'm in two minds about this. The benefit of having a vanilla station is that you can have the contracts block, and you can do some acquisitions and stuff like that. But there's potentially stuff in here. So I did have to do a little bit of editing in the data file, in the save file, because this wasn't originally the unyielding dealers. It was somebody else. So it's actually got ores and stuff, which, yeah, not sure how I feel about that. But anyway, I don't think it'll be a problem actually. So yeah, so that's that. If we go upstairs, yeah, upstairs into here. So I've got a little bit of a map type thing and just some extra stuff. We go into here. So I haven't actually been in this for about a week, this game save. Desert outpost location and locations of interest. So if we read this, unyielding dealers, cargo ships conducting scheduled resupply services between here and the primary station. Here at the primary station and the desert outpost have noted an abandoned iron mining facility approximately a third of the way along the route. Looks very old, however, the crew believe is in good potential salvage value or possibly even reinstatement. Scanners also picked up significant silicon deposit. Right, what did that say down the bottom? Approximate locations have been indicated on the main display. So when you get here, you won't have, you'll get the GPS location for the outpost, which is Desert Outpost. Why can't I see that? Oh, it's down there. So, and with this map, you can see the iron, and you can see the silicon, and then there's also the cobalt. So this cobalt's going to be one of the first challenges to have to overcome. So what I've done is with
Fuel
that's
critical.
not out. That's out. Oh no, should really recharge my bottles and stuff. That's not out. So I'll put some bits and pieces around here. I've still got to figure out the story, but I think we're going to look for like 3 lost scientists. Okay. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. So you'll come here, and yeah, I'll show you the cobalt deposit. So what I've done is I've made a mod. So I'll just bring that up. Stand by. Now, if you saw my thing yesterday, workshop, the sort of online guide that I did for ores, how to spawn them and stuff. Not spawn them, hide them. Sorry, stand by. Posted. All this plans. Okay. So this is going to be a mod that's not required, but a mod that would be useful if you have ground NPCs or just vanilla space drones. Yeah, I'll talk about drones. Yeah, I won't have ground NPCs, I don't think. Yeah, in fact, Taco, I'll talk a bit about the story in a minute as to what I'm thinking the kind of narrative is, because the challenge is going to be doing stuff remote control in space. So that's going to be the challenge. But the way I've set up the scenario is to create a bit of interest along the way. So I've got this all list planets, which removes the boulders and removes ore patches. Okay. So on here, there's, if we go down to the desert or something, or anywhere, but the desert would be easier to see. There's just no ore patches. I mean, we're within we're outside 5Ks. So there's no, as you can see, there's no ores anywhere. Okay, so it is the only thing that is here is stone in the hills, snow in the mountains, and ice in the lakes. So that's all that's here. Because I think it would just be a bit too easy. Now, when I say easy, if we go over to, we'll go up to the cobalt. So this will be one of the first things that you're going to need to overcome, is getting all the way up to the mountaintop here to get the cobalt. So you're going to have to find some metal grids or purchase them in order to get up here, to build a very basic flyer to get up here. And then when you're up here, when you're up here, this is what you find. And yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this guy. My initial thoughts was I was going to have a little bit of a, because there's the mysterious aliens which abducted the lady in pink and myself when at the start of Far From Home. So they're kind of out there somewhere. So I was thinking, but I think it's probably too early. I was thinking of having a drone type thing in here. In fact, no, it's not here anymore. I did put one in. But so this is the cobalt mine. So I've manually placed the cobalt in there. So the challenge is to get up here initially, and then you've got to figure out some way to actually ferry the cobalt back to your base, whether you refine it up here or whether you bring the ore back down. So that's gonna be sort of, yeah, part of it. Mount Rutherford, yeah. I don't think this is Mount Rutherford, but definitely I did look at that. I think we're on the wrong pole, because we're on the North Pole, I think. Where are we? The South Pole. That's the North Pole over there, so yeah. Yeah, so I spent a bit of time making this. You won't get the exact location for the cobalt. It will just be the highest peak south, approximately south of the primary base. So that's where it'll indicate this is. And so this just turns on and off every sort of second or two with a 10 kilometer range or something, I think it is. 7.5 kilometers. So, you know, there's going to be a bit of exploring and a bit of finding stuff in the scenario. So this is going to be one of the challenges to get up here, and I think this will be one of the missing scientists. It doesn't kind of fit in with the story, but it kind of does. Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe there's GPS coordinates that you have to get to, and that the scientist will have one of the coordinates, will have the X coordinate, and then another scientist will have the Y coordinate. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. So it started snowing. Let's get out of here. But yeah, did a little bit of voxel work, as you can see, just to sort of mound up the snow and stuff. It is abandoned. Yeah, but you could use it if you wanted. So that's the thing. Let's go down to here. I do actually need to turn the weather off, annoyingly, next time I load the game. So yeah, I'm not sure at what point you get told about the cobalt. So I've still got to work through that. So now it's going to tell you to hang on, I'll just park myself here. Okay, so now we get to this point, we drive over here, and then I need to turn off unknown signals as well, because they're just pointless while I'm doing this. And then we head in this direction over here to the desert outpost. So we don't have the silicon location. We've been told it's on the northern corner of the lake, and we don't have the iron location. We just am told it's on the way to the desert outpost. So when you come over here, we'll come back to the iron. But when you come over here, just change the day cycle a little bit. Then you'll go past the silicon, and it's a big deposit. You can see, actually, if I zoom out, you can see the mess I've made to fit it in. So that's just using a really big Foxhole hand to take out a whole big piece and replace it with silicon. So I'm thinking that this is actually probably a pretty good location to build your base, because then you've got the lake to work on, you've got plenty of ice, and you've got the silicon underneath. So I'm thinking this is where I might build my base, but utilizing the iron deposit is also a really good option. So that's just basic, and then this is again the other outpost. Okay, so we'll come back to that. When you drive past the iron, I haven't got it yet, but there will be a beacon that'll flash up. So let's just get a little bit closer to the ground. Okay, so this is the iron deposit, and spent a little bit of time landscaping this. So we've got some see, there's iron in there. Did I put some cobalt in here? No, that's just a duplicate. But I think there is some in here somewhere. A little bit of gravel silicon. Okay, so maybe we put some cobalt in here. And you can... Oh, look, nice. There'll be some grids in there, probably. Yeah, there's 10 metal grids in there. Okay, so I've solved the cobalt thing myself. So there's a refinery that just needs a little... It's actually ready to go. The metal grids for materials will be hard without the cobalt. Yeah. But that's cobalt there. So that'll be enough to get you started. That'll get you hopefully a few things. So yeah. So this is a basic refinery which is all ready to go. You just need to finish it off. That hydrogen engine also I think just needs a few parts. So you'll have to put a wind turbine on or something. So yeah, you can grind this down for spare parts, or you could use it, up to you. If we go down here, this is my iron mine, and it's quite deep, very deep. So that'll be a lighting thing, and yeah, so we'll turn that on when we do the publishing. If we come down here, so this is a big block of iron in behind there. If we go up here, there's another big block. If we go down here, there's another massive block. So there's going to be more than enough iron to see you right. And then same again down here, and down here and here. So lots of iron. The challenge will be just sort of getting to it. So I'm thinking some sort of rover type setup, obviously. It's so deep that I don't think open cast mining is really going to be the way to go. Okay, so that's the iron mine. So yeah, so you know, bearing in mind that when this releases, we will have automatons, is that what you call it? The AI update. So yeah, so hopefully drones will be a bit more reliable. I don't think you're going to need a lot of cobalt. Yeah, so that's that. This building is just copied out of the scrap yard scenario. Not scrap yard, the the desert scenario, the scrap race scenario. So that's that. Okay, so that's what I've done there. And yeah, I mean, it's not too far away from the silicon, wherever that is. This way over here, maybe? Yes. So, you know, it's only 10 or so Ks. I mean, that's pretty close for iron. Could set up a wheeled vehicle just to drive it. Yeah, so I mean, even though I'm making this scenario to share, it is also for me, you know, and I like the logistical type stuff and setting up, you know, like to get cobalt, you know, it's actually an effort to go over there and get it. Yeah, but that's that. Right, so come over here. I haven't done anything with this yet, but I'm thinking over here is gonna tell you about the gold and silver. So gold, so this is the last thing that I spent a bit of time on, is the gold deposit, the gold mine. So this gold mine has been taken over by the space pirates. So we're going to have to put magnesium somewhere first. I've also got to put nickel somewhere as well. But the gold deposit will be one of your, I mean, cobalt's going to be one of your challenges to get to it, and then gold's going to be one of the challenges, which is going to be defended. So back to your question, Taco, about the drones. Yeah, I'm going to put in a couple of antennas to spawn drones, and yeah, they'll just be the vanilla drones. So probably your drifting pursuant and those sorts of things will spawn. So I'll probably use the antenna from the main facility. Actually, if I just pause this, we'll just go into that. Hang on, stand by. If I go into, I'll just go through my PC. I'll bring this up. Okay, so Steam apps, common, space engineers, content, data, and then your pirate antennas. Is that what it's called? Pirate antennas, yep. So, rating base. See, they do the space ones. Gunboat, assailant, salvage, raider. There you go. Small pirate base, so fleeting arrival and sting adversary. Medium has those to choose from. And then Earth pirate large. Drifting pursuant, but maximum 6 drones, whereas that's maximum 3. And then this first spawn, so yeah, they spawn more often. So maybe this one, headquarters, that's what I was looking for, headquarters. So yeah. And then that's the other one. So if I do the headquarters one, that's going to give you quite a few drones. So that'll be a nice little bit of a challenge. Mats including uranium. True. So the antenna will be up on the top here, because my mine is all the way down here. So I'm going to have a little bit of a hut and an antenna up here, and probably maybe a little bit of guns. And then down here is my gold mine. Okay. Which I'm gonna put a sign out here that says, for the benefit of the scenario, it would be good if you turned your lights off and don't use your jetpack. So if you come in, In fact, I don't know if this is set up or not. I'll need to put a light on the corner here. And then come down here. And it's like, ooh, spooky, spooky. So I'll just try and get a light up that corner the same as what I've got here. And then you come down here and you're like, uh-oh. It's all very dark. But then there's a button here. And if you press that, it will turn this on, I think. And then you got the generator. I'll just turn that off. Because that's all linked up with, if I just go underground. That's all linked up through this temporary stuff here. So, what I'll do is I'll just go into here. So this will all be owned by the pirates. You can't get this. But we'll turn that on. Then here's our mine. So there are Gatling interior turrets. So first of all, if you come around here, oh, that's a bit of a mistake because you can't actually get past there. Right. Let's just get rid of you. Okay, so we can't get past there either. That's annoying. So what we'll do is we'll just change these. A little bit of an edit. That's going to cause the same problem. Can we get past now? Yes, we can get past now. Okay. So, yeah, but spooky without your headlights, without your lights on. So there's a turret there. And there's some more further down as well. Ooh. So, up in here... I'll need to turn on my lights going here. So this is how I've set up the gold mine. So it's pretty much going to be hand mining, I think. Because you're not going to get a vehicle down here. So a real labyrinth. So that's one. So this will give you more than enough gold to do jump drives and things later on. Okay. And then, yeah, climb down there. But there's another turret there. There's another gold down here. So these aren't super big deposits. I mean, there's heaps of gold, but they don't go much further than what you see. That's out. So yeah, it's a real abandoned gold mine. So that's another level. Come down here. So there's a turret there. And is that... Oh yeah, there's another thing in there. So again, another gold mine. So yeah, this will be manual. I would imagine manual, getting stuff out manually. So maybe you have to do a pipeline or something, or have a drone that can actually come in and just dock here or something. Or maybe you could do a... Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. Another one. So I think there's 6 or 4. Yeah, there's a few turrets. Just enough to make it interesting. But yeah, that's another one. And if you really get stuck, so there's another one there. Into my head. This will be hard. Yeah, I've got a thought about medbay components. So that's a big deposit behind there. So if you get stuck for gold, that'll be heaps. So yeah, so that's that. So that was actually, I was going to look at medical components today. Actually, was one of the things I was going to do. So that's the gold mine. So we need to sort out a little bit of a priority base type thing. So there you can see the groundworks that I've got. Extensive. So again, you're not really going to do any open mining because look how high it is. Yep. So it's, yeah, you could go in with a vehicle of some description. So anyway, we'll let other people worry about that. So yeah, I don't know where the silver mine's going to go. That's another base over there, interestingly enough. Yeah, which I don't think we need. So yeah, nickel I'll put somewhere relatively close to all this lot. I mean, you know, something like there, or 18Ks. We'll come back to that. So yeah, so we'll need silver somewhere, and then that's all your main ores, isn't it? And then one of your challenges is going to be to get to the moon via remote control. So again, no ores on here. So I'm thinking that just a big platinum deposit. I don't think I'll put a moon base. I think just getting here will be enough. But what I will do is I'll put in an asteroid which has uranium. So we'll put that sort of kind of straight out here somewhere. Yeah. So I'm thinking silver may be some sort of abandoned mine as well, which will give you some information about where certain things are. So I mean, yeah, we could come out to here somewhere for a asteroid that's got uranium on. And then when we get to Mars, just to give you a little bit of background, I'm intending to put... Okay, here's a question. Does the compass mod work on the surface? Yes, it does. Okay. So that's the South Pole, and that's the North Pole. Okay, so South Pole has lots of ice and Olympus Mons, and then the North Pole, Daruba Nickel, so rocks give you enough. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the stereolith. So, yep, I'm thinking with the nickel doing it the same as what I've done with the silicon, that there is just a big deposit there if you want it. But I think you're right. I think having the ability to, which I don't normally do in my scenarios, but having the ability to mine stone is going to be part of it. But then you might want, that's quite a swirly pattern. Yeah, you might want the raw stuff as well. So that's what I'm thinking. But totally agree with what you're saying there, Taco. So what I'm going to do is when you get, this is one of my ideas, when you get sort of told about heading to Mars, that there's going to be a space station, an orbital station up here. So nothing big, but one that would have been habited by people. It'll be in a safe zone. And it's going to be just it will be vaguely over the South Pole. So that's all the information you're really going to have when you come to Mars. And then when you get here, you'll need to actually look through the window, and then we'll have the GPS coordinates up on the screen of where the Mars base is. And then there'll be a Mars base, similar, but definitely not the same scale, but similar to Ares Colony. And there'll be, and what you're going to have to do is obviously get remote control to here, so you're going to have to get a laser antenna and that sort of carry on. And then when you land, there'll be a base, and there's going to be like a hydrogen facility up on a hill, and there'll be a pipeline going to, I mean, I won't make it big, but you're going to have to repair the pipeline in order for hydrogen to get to the base to power it, in order for the doors and everything to turn on. Because I don't think you're going to be able to... Just thinking. Because, yeah, the base will probably be in a safe zone, so you won't actually be able to weld things to it. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, and eventually what it's going to lead to is that in the Olympus Mons crater, so this is the spoiler, because the ultimate goal is to find, why can't I find Olympus Mons? There it is. Okay, so this is the story in a nutshell. You get from where we left off in the last series. G'day, Ice and Death from Greece.
Energy low.
You get to the first trading post. From there, you basically work through the story to get all your Earth-based ores, and then you get up into space to the moon and to the asteroid with the uranium to get your uranium and platinum. So you use hydrogen engines for that. And then you set to going here to Mars. First stop will be finding the mysterious orbital station above the North Pole, or South Pole, or whichever one it was, which will give you the location when you look in the window of the Mars base, wherever that happens to be. And then you need to repair the base to a certain extent to be able to enter the base, and so you're going to have a small rover or something that can go in, so I'll have some lifts and stuff that you can explore, and or a droney type thing, yeah, that you have to go in and explore the base, and then that will give you the information that there is a crashed alien ship. So there'll be a big alien ship, might even be the one that was originally that abducted my space engineer way back at the start of Far From Home. But that sort of style, and that will have jump drives in it. And you need to repair that ship, repair the jump drives. Hey, Stephen. And then get that ship, flight remote control, back to the Earth-like planet, land it, jump on the ship, and then use that ship with the jump drives to get to the alien planet. So that's kind of the storyline there. I won't tell you what you're going to get when you get to the alien planet. I will keep that separate because I don't quite know, but I've got a bit of an idea. So that's where I'm at. Spoiler. Big spoilers. Yeah. So with that, let's get into... So that's the silicon. Yeah, I mean, nickel, I could just put... No, that's alright. That's alright, Taco. Space train, yeah. See, this... It's an interesting hilltop, this one, how it's all kind of bald. Yeah. Right, we better get some energies. Let's go back to this. This one here will do. So yeah, so there's quite a bit of thought I've put into doing this scenario, why it's not going to happen overnight. And yeah, why I sort of thought that I would share this through the streams. Yeah, so I'm quite looking forward to actually playing it. So, yeah, so episode 79 of Hephaestus Prime. Yep, we still got Ares Colony yet, which doesn't have a train, but does have a pipe. But this scenario is the continuation of the Far From Home scenario, so different universe to Hephaestus Prime and Ares Colony. So, what I was thinking, just going back to medical components, was actually putting a medical bay in here somewhere, and then there could be some medical components in said medical bay. So I don't think we've really got. So that's a kitchen. That's accommodation. That's oxygen. That's up there. Okay, let's go back outside and see where we can maybe put one on. So that's there. I'm just sort of figuring out where stuff is. I mean, we could put it on the end. What about what's in here? Let's see what we could do. Oh, what's in that door? Just a little storeroom. Okay. But what we could do is we could replicate that. So let's just make sure we got the same color. And then put some stairs up. So what sort of stairs were in here? Were they were those sorts of stairs, okay, with a thing at the top. So if I was to put those in there like that, and then up here would be some blocks like that, I guess. So is that kind of how that works? Metal floor. Yep. That works. So let's go back to there and put those in like that. And then if we go like that, maybe. Interesting, that's white along there. Okay, but we'll put a roof in. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, I think. Or do we go for one of these roofs? Hang on. Let's just have another bit of a look in here. How these sort of work. So when you come up here, it's hard trying to keep the same sort of styling. Okay, so that's a half block up there. Yep, okay. So that wants to be like that. Okay, maybe not. What if we go for one of these blocks? Does that look okay? Not really. Interesting. Okay, we might have to go with how it's done here, which is Yep, okay. Okay, change plan. Let's do that like that. Things I do. Welcome to my world when it comes to editing these things. And then are they through a door or something? Or what's... So there's no door on that one, but there's a door on that one. Okay, this isn't really working out how I intended. Okay, let's go back a block. That should solve it. Then I can get away from the door. Yeah. Okay, so if we go like that, put the door here. Like so. And then... I think that's the way to go. Okay. So we'll need to put some blocks there like that. Floor like that. And then there was some blocks like that. Oh, yeah, I can start that one. That'll work better. Okay, so we can start it from there. Yep, I think that's better. Maybe. Right, go around in circles there. Okay, so that's cool. And what we'll do is put some of these on. Now, do any of these... Okay, so look, that's got a window at the top there, which is too wide. Okay, so we'll do that there. Now, they on the inside or the outside? They're on the outside. Okay, so that's fine. Just not sure about that. It almost wants to be not that, but anyway. Oh, I guess it's just a bit of a narrow walkway to get in there. Because these are a bit more... Get rid of that. A bit more open, but not really. Okay, where was that window? There it is. So there's really no... But there's no lights in here to speak of. Okay. So, yeah, I guess there's no reason why it needs to be, unless I'm putting lights in. I'm putting lights in. Window. So if I put in this like a laboratory type setup, then I can put a use your words. And now I'm just having a bit of a think about something. I can use store some medical components. Okay, and do you know what I've just this second realised is that I'm in creative mode, so I can use that tool. Okay, if I go that way, I just feel like that's going to be better. In fact, I could even lose those two and put... No. I did that for a reason. Okay, and what we'll do is around there we'll put that on. Okay, and that's fine that way. Just swap those. Yeah, I know I've already done this several times, but I'm now just thinking. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Okay, so put you in there. Let's get some green blocks just to replicate this sort of strip around the edge. Get that under control. Come back to the end. Hey John, how's it going? Okay, so that's that. Put the floor in. Okay, so how are they kind of working? Actually, I could put... Don't know. I think I'm spending too much time on this. Tell you what I'll do is put that there. Yeah, that could work. That could work. So then we go back to green, get these. Oh, that wasn't the right one. Across we go. Cool, okay. So they go around the edge, which we could... If we went like that, maybe. Cool. Okay. That's fine. I think that gives us a nice space to work with. Yeah. Yeah, I know I can take my time, but I also want to get through it. I mean, it's just an extension. And not a lot of people are going to blink an eyelid when they see it. Okay, so that's cool. That's all the way around there. Okay, is that... Oh, I'm just wondering whether I actually do that like that. Yeah, haven't needed to do a speed run since that last effort with Mars. That's... yeah, see, that's one of those blocks. Okay. That's fine. So what I could do is replace those. I tell you what, it's not the first time I've altered these vanilla stations. I think it's an interesting way to go. But it gives me a little bit of an understanding about, you know, how they design these things, and a bit of respect for what they've done as well, because they are quite good, these stations. But hey, that's a nice space in there. That's good. This is going to be awesome. Okay, so that's fine. They just go like that. So we can just put some windows across. So that's good. Right. So we'll go for some 1x1s. You can just go across like that. Cool. Yeah, I think that works. Sort of, kind of. Don't know whether this is quite right. That will, I think, cause a problem in there, though. The fact that I'm stuck outside too is another problem. Yeah, see, that just doesn't quite work in there, so we'll need to change that. But yeah, I think that works. And I'm stuck inside again. Maybe I should leave that block out. Cool. Okay, that's good. Good. This probably needs a pipe. Amongst other things. So looking at this, okay. So that's... okay, so if we... went like that maybe, or do we go one in? Think like that. Oh yeah, no, definitely a pillar going in. That's, I'm just going to replicate one of these ones basically. So that's just what I'm doing now. So that's fine. And Yeah, I've got to put the floor down at this level. Oh well, too late now. Okay, so that's good. No, getting rid of those. They need to come out a little bit further, but not heaps. Cool. That, and like that. Fantastic. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, which we've got 1, 2, 3 there, so probably that's going to be the best sort of place to put it. So we'll go like that. Okay, so potentially we are putting those back exactly where they were before. They're a different colour as well, so we'll need to address that. Okay. So they're going to want to come down to probably that level there. Oops. Very good. Okay. Marvellous, and there we go. Cool. And then put those on, those on. Whoops. Okay, and
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
okay, this is anchored to the ground well and truly now. Marvellous. Okay, and we'll just grab that colour there. Okay, I think that's all right. Sort of fits in. Just need to sort out this. We'll just go here and get the right colour. It's funny how the colours do change a little bit. Okay, so now for this. Okay, we can do this. We can put it through there. So if we put a junction in here, put that in through there, and where do we want this to come up? Sort of ideally in that corner maybe? Which, oh, okay, that's not accessible. Okay, we might just need to go, I'll just get rid of that, we'll go aside. I mean, ideally it kind of wants to be in this corner. Yeah, but we're not really going to get in there. I mean, the easiest way is down through there, of course. Okay, well, I guess we could have it in there, right in the middle. I'm thinking, I'm thinking about a mid bay. Do we need it though? Somewhere to recharge, get your heals? Or do we just stick with the survival kit? Because a survival kit... No, I have a plan. I have a plan. Okay, if we did that... Okay, maybe I don't have a plan. I've got... I don't know what I've got. If we put that there... Then...
Fuel critical.
Just thinking. I think it's just going to need to come out like that. This might work. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Because did you see the iron mine, Millman? Okay, I think that needs to just come through there is probably the easiest way to do it. Let's go for a little bit of a around the corner thing here. Okay. in here. Just can't quite. Okay. Like that. Why are these different colours? Whoops. See, it's changed colour. Now that's where that stray one went. What did I just delete? Oh, I deleted that. Yeah, there's actually a couple of different shades of grey in here. It's most annoying. Fix the holes in the floor, so that's good. That goes there. Oh, nuts.
Energy low.
Okay. Now I can put in a one of them. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to move that. I was just not happy with the way it was orientated, which is a little bit annoying. So if we went like that, I mean it's already got a bit sticking out anyway, so what's another bit now? Actually what I'll do is I'll put a conveyor junction in there. Put you into there. Okay. So we'll also put a little bit of decoration. So clearly we're going to need to put maybe a locker or something like that. Let's just turn these up a bit. How can they only be 2? 10. Okay. We'll also need maybe one of them. One of them. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Thought it was taking a while. Okay. One of them in there. And we will spawn into there medical components. And I'm just going to do 3, enough for a survival kit. Okay. I will also spawn in some medical medkits. 5 of those. And maybe a power kit or 2. Okay, so that's a nice little thing in there. I think here we could go with like that. I think that could work. And then we'll need those beds. They in this group? I think they are, aren't they? Yes, they are. And then just a table or something in between them. That's not a table. Or do we put one of them in? Yeah, we'll put one of them in. Okay. I think that's a pretty basic thing. We should maybe put a projector in. Projector table. Cool. Okay. Let's just tidy up this. So we'll get you off of there and there. We will get those off of there. Does this have a door closing timer? No. Med bay. Timer. Set up actions. Oh, we do have one. Okay. What door was it? Med bay. Okay, actions. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Close. Why? Oh, because it's not owned by. Yeah, I'll change all that over. The ownership of it in due course. Oh, medical room. That one's outside, isn't it? That's number 3. Yep, that's number 3. We'll change it to unyielding dealers, but everybody can use it. Take those off. What else we got? Armory. I wish that you could set defaults on this stuff. Like for me, you know, like all the desks and stuff, by default they would be off terminal and off config. There's a great mod if somebody can invent it. Lab equipment. Maybe a cryo chamber. Maybe. Sorry, let me just tidy this up. That's cool. Okay. I mean, there seems... It's not hooked up to anything, but I don't think that matters. Okay, well, that's a nice little space. And more importantly, medical components. Cool. Hey, Pan, how's it going? A little bit late. You're not late. Nobody's late. Okay, so that's that. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of his videos. Right. Okay, so that's that. So, I need to really change this cycle. It's fine. Okay. Got very dark. Okay, so just a little bit of an update for those that have recently joined. The scenario so far. G'day, Speed. So this is the start location. Anything in purple is just temporary. Pink, purple, whatever. The idea is that this is going to be how you kind of left the house from Far From Home. That's the desk with the message saying unyielding dealers wants your help, stand by. And so you just have a chance to read these screens that introduces the scenario. And then this thing here will be sort of in the gravity well and dropping down, and it's going to land in that lake there. And so you jump into your truck and you go for a drive down to the lake, and you get the message from Unwielding Dealers that says head over to our base, our trading post, and you'll have to drive over here, up out of here. And I have done it. It does work. Make your way across here. I mean, you can get out of that bit. I don't know whether you can get across this bit, but I assume you can. No, I haven't. Haven't found the lady in pink yet. So that's what this is about. Drive your way over here to this complex, which when you go into here, gives you a little bit of information, gives you the location of another trading post out in the desert, and along the way there's some information in this locker that says along the way there's an iron mine, and there's also a silicon deposit. I don't know when we're going to find out about the cobalt, but that's... So getting here is the first chapter, I guess, and then going over to the trading post that's out here, the things underneath there. Along the way you will come across the iron mine. There will be a beacon at some point that flashes about it, and this is why, yeah, I don't think you need a survival kit, because this refinery is actually finished, so you can use this to really get going, I guess. This is the iron mine. The idea with the ores is that, yeah, it's part of the story to find the ores, but once you have found the ores, there should be more than enough ore to keep you going. It's just going to be a case of setting up logistics to get it back to your main base, wherever that is. It could be here. It could be over here. I've gone too far. It could be... Where are we? It could be over here, which is probably where my base is going to be, because there's a whole lot of silicon under there, that deformed area that's all got silicon underneath it. And this is the outpost, which will tell you about the gold mine, which is over here, blended in, which will tell you about this gold mine, which we'll come back to momentarily as well and do some work on there, which will be protected by and taken over by pirates. So I'm going to put a little pirate shack with an antenna up here that'll spawn vanilla things. And this is the gold mine. I never turned that light off, did I? Because this is pretty much done now, actually. So yeah. No. There is definitely there's a story to her. So that's the gold mine. So we'll come back here in a second and do some work on the shack. And yeah, so I need to do the cobalt mine. So so I guess the second chapter is getting to the iron and sort of establishing yourself with a basic assembler and that sort of carry on. Was that another thing? Another trading post? Interesting. Deciding where your base is going to be, and then in the iron mine there is a few metal grids, so that might be enough to be able to build a ship in order to get up to the cobalt deposit, which is way up here. Again, a very simple mine, the cobalt one. Once you get here, that's going to be more than enough cobalt. So, and with the mod, of course, this is the only cobalt that's on the planet. And if you need more, then just use voxel hands and add more, and that's my sort of thoughts. So yeah, rather than searching for cobalt, you find it out, or rather than searching for all the ores, you will find them in the due course of the story. And it's kind of an unlock type thing. You know, you're not really going to be able to get up here until you visited down there. So yeah, it's kind of like, progression unlock sort of. But once you find the cobalt and have a means to get it from here down to there, then you won't have any issues with having enough cobalt. So that's the plan, at least. So yeah, so that's it in a nutshell so far, and we're working towards your next step will be sort of get off the planet and get to the moon via remote control, wherever the moon's gone. I've lost it somewhere, and get some platinum. Yeah, so that's that. Right, we'll head over to the pirate base, and yeah, we'll do some stuff with that. No green sun. Yep. Had enough of the green sun. Okay, so that's the gold deposit. So we need... I mean, right up on the tip there is really good. Or do we put it up here? Oh, look at that. You've even got a tree hanging outside. Okay, so no, I think the spot here will be the spot. Let's just yeah, what do we think? Do we think here or do we think up on here for a little bit of a pirate outpost? I'll leave that thought with you for a sec, and I'm just going to go make coffee. Back soon. Right. So, what do we decide? One Tree Hill. Sorry, just going to have to... Right. Okay, now we're away. Okay, One Tree Hill. Yep. Yeah. Yep. For those of you outside of New Zealand, Aotearoa, who don't know what One Tree Hill or No Tree Hill is about, it's not an inside joke, it's just a little bit of history. Okay, let's just gravity align that, and I'm thinking up here with One Bush Hill. Oh,
Fuel
on earth
low.
is that noise doing? I thought there was a bit of music happening in the background. That wasn't
Fuel
me.
critical.
Okay. So just a bit of a random shape. Ow. And then let's go with something like this, maybe. No, hang on. Let's not do that. Let's do that. And maybe a little bit darker. I have a plan. What if I was to use these blocks? Like that. I'm just going to put them in there for now. G'day, David. Of course, welcome, David, to this this building of the scenario, which of course was originally your idea, I do believe. It's quite some time ago, but I've never forgotten that comment about you should do a remote control scenario. It was was back in Hephaestus Prime, so it was probably a couple of years ago. I think it was when I did the Mars rover. It really needs to be a bit darker. Yeah, I think that's it. Cool. That's good. I'm just going to slap those in like that, just for now. Okay, so is that the sort of base we want? Yeah. Maybe. Okay, or is it too big? Because what I was thinking was putting a walkway around the edge, but now that I look at it, I'm thinking actually and yeah, before I get too carried away down that direction, I might just
Fuel critical.
I'll tell you what, it's also giving me a McDonald's vibe as well. In fact, now that I've done that, I'm thinking about rejigging it. It should all be attached for a little while at least. Okay, so if I use these blocks, and those, oh, I didn't change the colour. So I think that might work a bit better. Okay, I will change that red back momentarily. Let's just paint that. Oh. So that's good. Cool. Okay, didn't actually get those ones up top, so that's fine. Okay. Not happy with how that goes. I think it's probably going to be better if we do it in the corners. So maybe that one or that one. Go with that one. And that can go down into the ground. Okay. And then same over here, which would be that one there that I just can't quite reach. Is that the one? I think that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, and then I think that'll look a bit better. Yeah, Pizza Hut. I was definitely thinking of fast food chain. Just got that look. Okay, get rid of you. Okay, so that's that. Okay, very good. They just need a bit of a paint job. I think I will keep it this size. I think I just need to change the shape a little bit. Let's just do that. So if I went like that, and this has got real behemoth vibes. Actually, speaking of the behemoth, so I'm actually sort of halfway through recording the episode for tomorrow's Escape in the Desert, which, yeah, I won't be able to do the stream all night, that's for sure, because I've still got a little bit of work to do on that, on Escape in the Desert. I have made a blueprint of the behemoth, and that will be published in the next couple of days. This is the plan there. I haven't seen Uncle Jay today, but he was asking for it. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to there. Okay, we'll get rid of that. So yeah, that's, yeah, I think that'd be good. And then what I could do is put the antenna on a piece of glass stuff. So there and there. We'll make that black. Okay, so that's cool.
Fuel critical.
So I'll have to figure out a magnesium deposit as well, because if you're going to take this on, you're going to need a little bit of magnesium. We'll put that right out to the edge, like so. Okay, that's good. Now there will need to be stairs here somewhere, but I'll just put these on and put the rails on, and I can go from there. No crow's nest. Well, I'm gonna need to put a wind turbine on, I guess. Let's just sort out the legs. Come on. I mean, I could have another level, I guess. Let me ponder that for a little bit longer. Let's just put these in. It must be just about landing on top of me here. You're making me think about a crow's nest. Now, that's not going to cause any issues, is it, being that distance away? Yeah, I didn't even really realise that was there. So, if we went... Bear with me. What am I looking for? Where is it? There it is.
Energy low.
How many components has that thing got?
Fuel critical.
Come on. Ugh, there we go. And... one crow's nest. Is that adequate? Yep. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Need to put some batteries in.
Energy critical.
Okay. Oh, that's not the one I want. Oh, I see you. Not quite sure how that ended up there. Maybe it was something to do with falling off of there. There we go. Okay. Tell you what, that will be perfect spot for a door. Let's put you in there. Come back to that. And go to places any for battery. Fingers don't seem to be working very well today. Okay. So I'll just check that. So what's that? That's that. And that's that. So that's fine. Those are just some grids that I had floating around. Okay. Recharged. Okay, so that need to turn you off. And yeah, if we put that out to 7,500, then that other station won't be an issue. That's cool. Okay, well that's getting there.
Fuel low.
Yeah, I guess we need to
Fuel critical.
think about a toilet, but not a shower. So if we were to put, shall make that darker. Just because. Kitchen. Don't know what's up with the sound today. Things just sort of cut in and cut out. It's a bit bizarre. Okay. So I think that's just about there. Yeah, I mean that's sort of got everything you need. Only one bed, but you know, that's the way it is. It is sort of tempting to put, you know, a staircase underneath and have a floor down below, or even another floor up above. But yeah, I think that that's sort of sufficient. I'm just not 100% on that. I mean, I am, but I'm also not. What I'm going to do is change it, and I am going to go with that there. If I just put that down there, that will secure things. We'll have to get rid of the U. And I think that
Fuel critical.
and then oh, unknown signal. It's like, what on earth? I know that's kind of restricting our wind turbine ability. But I'm not even super happy with that. Ooh, that's going to fall down. No, saved it. That one. It's gone from multi-purpose to just a crow's nest. Because I really quite like that idea of a crow's nest. Cool. Okay, so that's that. So we'll need to get up on the roof. And then we want... yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. Put the railings back in. Oh, not that one. That one. Put them on the outside this time. Okay, so that's good. We'll need to also put in a stairway just to get up. Nope. Gonna have to be the old thingamabob there. Neon scaffold, was that for up here, you think? Could do, actually. Could do. I think... oh, let's just get rid of you. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do it that way.
Fuel critical.
Oh, why won't you... there we go. It's not going to take a vast amount of firepower to wipe out the crow's nest. Okay, we might just need to. Yes, that was well done. So now I'm kind of back to rusty colour, but oh well, that's fine. Okay. So, in typical Wellington 6012 fashion, I've rebuilt that thing about 3 or 4 times now. So now that I've rebuilt it, should it actually be... yep. Yep, right, drink. Right, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's cool. Let's get back to this. And... of course, all I really need is just an antenna. that would also... I mean, we're building this, but that's all that's actually required is just an antenna. already in the right spots. Okay, so that gets us up there now. Still need to put a wind turbine back in. Just quite how you get up there I don't know, but we'll let Future Wellington worry about that. But yeah, okay, so that's a pretty good space. Come in here, we've got a battery in the corner. So that's all good. Yeah. It's fine. Absolutely fine. So wind turbine. We'll just put probably just put one out the front here or something, or do I just stick it on the roof? Could probably just stick it on the roof. I don't think it makes any difference. Actually, if I went like that, maybe like that. No, I think just on the corner like that'll do. Alright. Job done. Let there be light. That is a good thought.
Fuel critical.
No, don't like that. Okay, so aiming radius, can we go any higher? No. Idle movement on. Missiles, small ships, characters. Okay, so that's all good. Friends, neutrals, why not? Make it... Make it a sort of dark red. Radius, can that go any further? Yep, a little bit. So that's probably it. Yep. Duplicate you. I think that does the business. Crow's Nest light. I think it's probably alright. In here we are going to struggle to put one. No, we can put one right there. And that can be... Oh, the maximum 10 meters, isn't it? Because we haven't got that mod. Okay, so that's... I reckon that's pretty much done. Yeah. I don't think we sort of need anything else. Or maybe a vent. could go... It's... yeah. Bump the bathroom. Depressurize. Okay, so that's that. Take them off there. Take them off there. Okay, so I think that's good enough. Yeah. No defences. Coming to that. None in here, because I think I'd be sort of struggling for room up the top. But no, definitely some defences. Not sure what though, so I'm thinking just like a turret out the front here. Could probably put one up on here. That could work. And if we... if I put a cargo container in there... where are they? Why are they not... There it is. What do we think? Gatlings, artillery. Why? Oh, because of those things. Okay, so probably. I mean, I could maybe put an artillery out the front here. I don't know.
Fuel
Assault
critical.
cannon. I think maybe just Gatling turrets. Probably the best thing. I mean, the main defense is going to be your... the drones. The drones. Gatling by the stairs, yeah. Okay.
Energy low.
What did I do wrong with that? That needed to be... one of them, maybe? One of them. That's good. And there we go. So what do you reckon? 20? 20 be enough? 25. We'll go with 25 for now. I'm keen to put one out the front here. So maybe we go like... like that, and then a container underneath. Or do we try and just link these up? Maybe we just try and link them up. Yeah, probably wants to be through the middle there. Put a cover over the bottom of the cargo container. Yep.
Fuel critical.
Oh, that was a bit of a mistake.
Energy critical.
Okay, that should do. And I'll still link that underground so that if that gets severed, it'll still be powered. So let's just do that. There we go. Probably wants to be all this since it's on the ground. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Okay, I'll need to put some more ammunition in, which I don't think I can access it from here. We'll just get rid of you, and I'm just going to put in another 50, which seems like a lot, but that'll be 75.
No energy.
Cool. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I think that works okay. Then I guess
Fuel low.
one out here.
Fuel critical.
Oh, you know what? I might just need to go underground with that pipe. Yep. Be the smart thing to do. Oh, that was the wrong button. Okay, so let's go this way. We'll catch up with that momentarily. So I think if we went out, because we've got to protect the tree at all costs. Here's the T-junction and a corner piece. Fire that out there somehow. Okay. Just can't quite get that one. Cool. That's what we want to do. Might just need to get rid of some of that rock, I think, in order to let the turret do its thing. Okay, and then if we go like that. Okay, that works. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fit the turret on with that little bit of voxel work. Oh, but how's it over there? Okay, well okay, let's just... Actually, we'll use this, I think. Not quite.
Fuel critical.
That should be right. So it's just this side here, I think. Alright, so sorry I haven't been very chatty. It's been quite a bit of concentration. Usual story. Oh, okay, that was maybe a bit too much. Okay, and... Yes. Cool, 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 cool. That's awesome. Okay, so that's 3 Gatling turrets. Happy with that. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about armoured pipes. Well, actually they probably would look better. Ugh. Oh, whoops. That was an error. We'll come back to you. Try not to do it again. Okay, that works. And done. Green light? Green light? Got a green light? No, there must have been a corner piece. Green light. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, I think this will be a nice little challenge. I mean, I think you've seen from some of my previous scenarios with pirates. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of you. Put you in. Just so I can put that in there. And then I'll come back and put that back in. You know, it's hard to get the threat right. I know with the modular encounter spawner is an awesome mod, but you know, quite often end up with too much stuff. Whereas I think it's good to have a little bit of pirates, that then it makes it worth putting defences in. But not so much that you're going to get absolutely hammered. You know, like I've done with the Behemoth, you know, it's only got 4 Gatling turrets and artillery. But yeah, okay, that's looking good. I think that's okay. I'm just looking at it and thinking that I'm thinking that I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Just because, why not? Yeah, I think that works. Cool. Whether I need to turn that off next time I start the save. Okay, so how are we doing? Okay, so I've been going for 2 and a bit hours. So I'll just do a little bit more, but then I'm pretty much going to pull the pin on it. What do I want? I want daytime. Oh gosh, bright light. Well, way ahead of you, Stephen. I just literally did it just as you put up that comment that showed up on my chat. Right. Okay, so that's... I think that's good. I mean, it's an awesome little outpost. You know, if you're gonna try and get it on foot, yeah, I mean, you've probably got, that's probably the best chance. So my thoughts about jetpacking on the scenario is, hang on David, great view, stand by. My thoughts about, oh, where's my visor? About jetpack is that can use it for building, but in fact, now that I think about it, let's just go over to the homestead, and I'll tell you exactly what my thoughts on it are. Travel. Use your salvage truck to travel to your first set of destinations. Terrain should be your only challenge during the initial journey. Other adversaries will come later. The scenario intention is to limit atmospheric thrusters for on-planet flight. Hydrogen thrusters are for high-altitude flight, orbital launches and landings, along with lunar missions. Ion thrusters are for interplanetary transits between Earth and Mars. The narrative in mining unlocks or progression will support these guidelines. So, yeah, you're going to have to salvage some metal grids in order to get up to the cobalt. Once you've got the cobalt, you'll be able to use hydrogen to get into space and to the moon. And once you get to the moon, you should get platinum, which will allow you to do ions, which the ions are to get you to Mars. Jump drives are part of the scenario, but are not intended to be built by the player. So, yeah, as I say, there will be some jump drives on Mars that you're going to need to repair. Jetpack, where are we? No jetpacks on planets mod by D. Rupel is a consideration, but there's nothing in the story preventing jetpacks. I only suggest that it's to help with building. So, you know, using around here, I'll need to put a wind turbine in, something like that. But if you want to actually buzz over to wherever, then take a vehicle. That's my sort of thoughts on it. Yeah, so I guess I need to test the antenna. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go into actually I might just go over here, away from everything. That's probably the smart thing to do. Let's go into the here's a good spot. Okay. So now if I do that and put an antenna on it. Okay, I really wanted to be able to see that. Oh, come on. Okay. So, let me just jump into this. And for antennas, station, rating station, Earth-like pirate, medium, large, headquarters. Copy that. Okay, so if we name the antenna headquarters, but what we do is we show the ship name, so that way we can do like Pirate Shack. Okay, so that's got a 5,000 meter range.
Fuel critical.
Let's change that to no, let's make that 5,000. I think, yep, because it'll give me a chance to run away. Just to be on the safe side. Invulnerable. Okay, so that's good. So now we need to... I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to change both of those to... Where are the space pirates? Space pirates. Let's just go 5 kilometers away, which... How do I know that that's 5 kilometers? Where are we? There we go. So now my clone is 5 kilometers away. Okay. So now, let's see what happens. Space pirates. Hasn't spawned anything. Oh no, there we go. Stinging adversary. Cool, cool. Job done. there we go. Okay. Hey DBZ, how's it going? What did you miss? I've just been building my scenario. Whoops. Working on it. So let's go back to the homestead now. So that's good. So I've made a lot of it before this stream, but this is where you start. That will drop out of the sky when you sort of start. That will give you the instructions to drive, so that you drive down where it lands, which it should